So there's no better way to kick off the new year with Cobra Kai Season 3. Oh shit.
Burning tires in a stolen car. I fucked up so bad outside the bar. Heading out as far away I can. Heart is pounding, got so damn out of hand. Doing 90 through the city night. Nothing's ever gonna be alright.
So the school is now taking extra precautions to avoid fights that only build up the Cobra Kai's and Miyagi-Do's fury. And tension even builds up more between the parents. So I called it since Season 2 that the Karate Kid montage was going to be of Miguel learning to walk again. So this show can be pretty predictable, but also surprising in moments at the same time. Okay, so for starters, the letter written by Miyagi, it honestly did make me tear up. And the LaRussos buying the Cobra Kai's out wasn't the smartest move, for them to be spending what little money they have left, just for Kreese to be able to rent another space. But that's not how it goes down anyway, so that was something I wasn't expecting. Penalty for the events of the end of Season 2, the karate tournament was going to be cancelled. But I really did love Samantha's and Miguel's speech about needing a place to compete, and how not all fights are physical, but mental. So Johnny starts his own class called Eagle Fangs. Lame name, but exciting nonetheless to see his three dojos against each other. Johnny and Daniel's ex-girlfriend returns, but Allie's only purpose is to really be the referee. As for the climax at the end of Season 2, I wasn't sure it could be beat. And the finale for Season 3, it wasn't better, but it was just as good. Cliffhanger at the end of Season 2 was much more thrilling, and left some suspense as to what would happen next. Season 3 pretty much ties everything up in a nice little bow, leaving hardly no loose ends. Robbie then joins Cobra Kai, and as for the return of Chosen, it was a bit of a letdown, waiting all this time for revenge to honk Daniel's nose. It was funny, but we can expect him not to be the villain now, which is what I expected to be the whole point of his return. Kumiko also makes a comeback from Karate Kid 2 to read Miyagi's letters, which I thought was a good reason because aside from the previous film's flashbacks, we really don't hear much from Miyagi due to his passing. But their screen time, if it was cut any shorter, it would have been basically a cameo. Same with Allie, I feel like the returning of the cast was more fan service than anything. Now that they got them out of the way, I don't think they'll be coming back for a second round. Fans of Robbie will be honestly disappointed, because he's barely in the show till the end. I was really surprised at how far Hulk went for the sake of Cobra Kai, breaking Dimitri's arm, and by the time they became friends again, I thought it was unrealistic for someone to befriend someone that harmed them. The cast and characters, old and new, are really great together. Ralph Macchio and William Zabka really carry the show, but it's the young cast that keep the energy flowing. And as for the fighting, it definitely gets more intense, coming from something that was a family film to more of a death match. But that's okay, I like it. The only part I didn't really like at all was the flashbacks of Kreese and the military. It felt really unnecessary, and I wish the show's runtime, but it's already short with a 25-minute episode. And so many students play musical dojos, switching from one to the other. But the third season is still a solid continuation, with great choreography, even though there's less fight scenes in it. When there is, what we get more than makes up for it. Finally, we got Johnny and Daniel joining up against Kreese for next season's tournament. That being civil will probably last about 5 minutes, but I'm still excited to see that referee also. That's what keeps it going. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.